Hello and welcome. This is Mousegunner, and if you're joining me here on YouTube, then this is a live stream, so if I'm talking to chat or otherwise distracted, that's just going to be par for the course. We are picking up where we left off the last time I did a stream of this. We're doing the Babrusk campaign. There was an update since last I played, and there was like a message when I loaded the save game, and I chose to play it on the current version, the most recent version, rather than the version that it was saved on. We'll see if that causes any issues. If it does, we might have to start over from scratch. I would prefer not to do that, but we'll go from there. So where did I leave off? This is the beginning of my first turn, and I used my bombers to bomb a couple of units to remove their action points. I think we could probably get away with destroying this routed unit, but I'm not 100% sure on that, and it's probably not a good idea. We should probably hold our ground. I don't think we have enough action points. Oh, we do have enough action points to dig in. Is it a matter of action points or what? Because we can't dig in with the partisans here. Maybe partisans can't dig in. Okay, so looking at my units, I have one group of partisans that's out of supply here. I don't know if partisans are all that affected by that, but I should probably move them back to this bridge area and have them hold that. I mean, that makes it seem like that seems to make a lot of sense. This is a good choke point, I think. So we'll put them there. That still gives them one action point to do other things. They still can't dig in. What about this guy? He can't dig in. So that must just be something partisans can't do. We also have two partisans here that are out of supply. They do have an enemy here. So I'm not really sure what the point of these guys are, because you got this river, so you can't go down that way. We could have them move over this way. I mean, maybe they're meant for scouting purposes or something. I mean, this is our overall objective, but I assume it's defended. I'm not really sure the reason why they're behind enemy lines, and they're currently out of supply. So if partisans are affected by out of supply, we have to get them back in supplies fairly quickly. So if that's the case, we should probably try and escape with them. Can you cross the river? No, you can't. Well, we don't want to head right straight towards these guys, so instead I'm going to go ahead and move through the forest, maybe even into this marsh area. Maybe we'll get some spotting for ourselves. And then these guys, I'm just going to probably take fastest path. I mean, it's possible maybe if we move on the railroad tracks, we'll cut off supply or something. I really don't know how partisans work, because it's not something I think the manual covered at all. Sure, we'll go on the rail line in case that does something. I'm not sure it does, but there. We move those guys. We move this guy back into supply, so he's not really being affected anymore. Now we're going to have two advances. We're going to have the advance down here, which we already thwarted, but these units are kind of weak now. And they don't have much in the way of anti-tank capability. We do have tanks here, but they're more facing this direction. We might want to bring them over here so they could support, but that would leave these guys free to do whatever they want. We do have a unit here. Let's see how far they can move up. Maybe we can get them to hold this advance. I think that's going to be the game plan. We send the tank to... Another thing is this recon unit. What all does it have? So we've got Saparis, which have TNT, okay. We have motorcycles, we have motorcycle mortars. I think we used this unit before, perhaps. So we've got armored cars, and then we've got Valentine tanks, which are not necessarily great, but they're something, right? Now we do have this tank group here, which I'm going to assume is pretty bad for us. We've got a AA unit and an infantry unit. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think we move the tank over here. We'll leave it with one action point, so maybe it could get involved in a fight if we need it. So that's what we're going to do with these guys. We're going to tell the infantry to dig in, because any advancement we get... Oh, do we... yeah, we lost all our anti-tank guns except for one. Okay, I guess we got one back. How is our infantry doing? So we still have 9 Avtomachikis and 6 Gavardias and 2 heavy machine guns. But if we dig in, we may get more stuff, and at least we get better defenses in my mind. The order requires 1 complete turn to be made. This order requires 2 action points to be performed. I'm still going to do it. I don't know how long it... I mean, maybe they'd be able to attack me before it takes in place, but if we can hold our ground long enough, maybe it will be a good idea. I mean, I don't know where else to send these guys, to be totally honest with you, so we're going to dig in. It looks like it is in there. Indicates the battalion has been fortified. The fortifications will only be effective and defensive at the end of next turn. So if they still try and push, which they probably will, because they have to break out, that's what they'll do. We already advanced these units in here to try and cut off. We still have 30 points, which we can use. I believe the 9th Tank Corps had some units, because these two didn't have anything left, right? So it's between either the Tank Brigade or the Motorized Rifle Brigade. The Motorized Rifle Brigade has more units, but it's all infantry, right? Yeah, so we got some... This looks like maybe not quite the same. We got Gavardias and all 3. What are these? Ah, okay, DP. So you got 2 of those versus 1. And I'm guessing they removed the anti-tank grenade? Ah, they have an anti-tank rifle. Okay. So a little bit more infantry there. What about this guy? Same setup? Sure looks like it. And we got leaders, Sapari, an Optimachiki leader, I'm guessing? No? No, it's just a normal Optimachiki. I thought Optimachikis came with at least 1 DP. I guess this one is a special one. That's all submachine guns. Very specialized unit, it looks like. And then you've got an anti-tank rifles team. Okay. So that's what all these infantry seem to have, all the same. And then we've got this one, which has... Yeah, so this is what I was thinking. The, oh, motorized Optimachiki versus normal Optimachiki. Okay. And they come in armored cars. Okay. So we've seen that kind of stuff before. What is this? It's a howitzer, so it can fire either as artillery or as AP. AP looks like it's 105 millimeters. I don't really know how good that is just yet, because I haven't really looked at a lot of the armor yet. Looks like we've got some anti-air. We've got some motorcycles. That's scouts. More scouts. So this is like more a recon unit, perhaps. Although it does have some infantry in the form of Sapari and Optimachikis. Okay. And versus the Tank Brigade, which comes with, let's see, we've got T-34-85s, which, as we're curious, frontal armor is 110, so those artillery pieces we saw would not punch through this. Their main gun with AP penetrates 145, so pretty good gun. That's an upgraded gun, the 85 is. An 85 millimeter gun. Although it does say that right there. So we've got a commander version and a non-commander version. More T-34-85s. More T-34-85s. So it looks like that's all this is. Yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of T-34-85s. You got some supporting infantry. You got anti-tank guns. You've got some scouts. You got some recon motorcycles. More recon. A little bit of supply. Sapari assault engineers. And then you have the one group of Tanko Desaniki? Tanko Desaniki? Looks like assault squads. 8-man squads with submachine guns. Okay. What is this? Motorized Rifle Battalion? So we got Gavardia, motorized Optimachiki. Okay. Anti-air. Some anti-tank. Okay. Pretty good. And then we've got a little bit of artillery. Motorized artillery. Or self-propelled guns, perhaps? Yeah, self-propelled artillery. SPA. All right, we're going to go ahead and place those guys out. I think that's probably a good one. And they're also cheaper. So we'll get them going full steam ahead as fast as they can. I do have to keep in mind they do block each other, kind of. So put you there. Put you next to. Yeah, so these guys are going to help with the push, the cut off here. If this guy comes down and tries to cut them off, we've got these guys to come and smash him, I think. I don't know how much he can move there because there's this marsh and stuff, but in case we need it. Okay. Let's move these guys now. I think I want to keep one action point in reserve, just so we can do stuff. And again, we get 2 action points back, so that put us back to a full 3 if we need to. So yeah, let's try and get as far as we can with that 1 action point, though. Who am I selected on? Ah. Okay, so the tank may not be able to get that far with that 1 action point. Maybe we have that full move. A lot of it depends on where we end up putting this guy, though. We're gonna give him 1 action point. Let's have the tank full move. Because otherwise I think it's gonna get left behind. I feel like the road pathing is a little weird at the moment. Okay, we can get away with 1 action point here. Kind of got these guys moving together. And then these units, looks like they can get going faster here, so we'll have them full move at first. Yeah. We'll move at first. Maybe this will be another potential way we can come in and attack this Babarusk area. It's also faster, so we could even maybe reroute over this way, following the roads. You can get a little further. Let's have you go first. And there. Okay, so those guys are all together. We've got this. I'm probably going to send most of the reinforcements over here. This might be the last of what I put over here, depending on what we can all deploy and how many points we have available. But we'll have 5 that will carry over, and then we get another 30 next turn. Recon, where do we want to end up sending them? They really can't hold the enemy by themselves. But we can only have so many units involved in a fight. So maybe we just keep them where they are. I have a hard time believing the enemy is going to be able to get to me and get a lot of things done. We could move up a little bit to like try and hold the line, but I don't think this unit by itself is very strong. So we'll wait until these guys get here, and then we'll use the recon as a supporting unit. We could send them over here to help out, but then we'd lose sight of what's going on over this way. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing for this turn. We could have them dig in, but I don't really see the point of that. Especially as we're more than likely going to move them in the future. Yeah, I think that's all we need to do. We got the fighter in reserve in case we need it. We use just about everybody else. We just need to get our men in position to do what they need to do. We need to hold the line here, and we need to break through here. But we just need to maneuver to get that done. Alright. So the routed guy backed off. Okay, infantry is coming in for this fight. We're going to go ahead and put our plane in, because it makes no sense not to. And then I'm going to have our recon unit come in as our C unit. It's possible this guy will attack me, but he's dug in, so that means not likely going to happen. But yeah, let's go ahead and have this guy be our backup. If we ever get to C, I don't know if we will. I don't know how well an infantry unit will do against... I mean, I could have clicked on the guy and see what I can't click on him now, unfortunately. I really wish that they would fix that. But they don't let you do it. Yeah. Come on, click. Click. We can see the details of exactly the breakdown of like where our strength is. Also, how many points that we have deployed versus how many total we're going to have. So we're going to have more things than we could potentially deploy. There's no way we could deploy everything with the amount of points we're going to get. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's tactical battle it. That's what we're here to do. We could have the AI do our air missions. Last time we had a lot of problems with that, but because it's just too much to control. I don't know if we can tell them when to go out, though. We've got pausable. Let's go all player. I don't see a reason why to do it any other way. Because we did very well with our air power before. I'm gonna guess we have a lot of T-34-85s again. The only thing is I don't know how good their anti-tank capability is. So we can't use our tanks unwisely. I think this is a meeting engagement. Yeah, so this is a pure meeting engagement. So this is where we both are equal as far as our deployment area, and we have to move in to get different capture points. Now, from what I'm seeing on this map, we got 3 main roads. 1, 2, 3. I figure we do an armored push down all 3. What kind of infantry do we have, though? We have these Sapperies. We've got recon units. And these guys. But they don't hold the line. We have to remember that. These are just all tanks. And then we have the Tanko Desedniki. And they are very close range infantry with smoke grenades. So we're going to want the infantry to hold down villages and forests, which there's a fair amount of. Which is actually a problem. There's not really that much open area, so tanks are going to struggle in this area, I think. So we got a village in here. We got a village here. And we got a village here. Technically here. We also have the forest area. I think what we want to focus on is we put infantry in this area, because this is an area that I think is very much geared toward infantry holding. Maybe we put our tanks in the middle because they can get up on this hill and be able to shoot in. There's some open areas here. And then we focus on infantry in this area too. Tanks could probably be pretty good over here too, so maybe a little bit of tank support. But this is mostly going to be infantry, I think, over here. So let's go with off this road. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 infantry squads and a recon support. How expensive was that infantry? Just 1? Okay, good. So are we only having 40 points to start with? Okay. How much do the tanks cost? They're only 3 apiece, right? Okay, so we can deploy quite a few tanks. We do not have any infantry leaders that I can see, so this is all going to be tanks and stuff that have to do the heavy lifting. I'm not going to worry about anti-tank because it's an infantry unit that's attacking me. So I'm not worried about anti-tank weapons. The other area I think we're going to have pretty heavy infantry involvement in is this area. So I want 1 of the recon squads and then another 2 of these guys. And then for the middle, I'm just thinking about infantry right now. We're going to have some infantry to help hold the forest here. And maybe an infantry squad to come up this way. So let's say we have 1, 2 infantry squads. And then maybe we put the recon squad here. So there's an area in the middle here we're not covering very well, but we could have more infantry come in to cover this area later. That's going to be the one weak point in our line, is this area right here. But that's okay. So my game plan is these 2 guys, they come up in here and they hold the forest. Either here, here, or here. The recon unit is going to come into this building and hold this and kind of keep an eye on things. My other infantry is going to split up in between these buildings in this forest over here. And then over here, we're going to hold these buildings and maybe the forest as well. We have to keep in mind, my infantry is very close range, though, so we don't want to be at the edge of the forest. We actually want to be a little bit into it, so the enemy has to come into the woods, see us, and then get annihilated by our submachine guns. That's the goal anyway. So now that we have that set up, let's start getting tanks. We're just going to start with the 1st Battalion here. So we've got the Comrades, which are your commanders, your leaders, I should say. We have 2 of these, and then we have 18 normal T-34s. As far as I can see, the areas we're going to want tanks the most are in the middle and on the right side. Left side, I might still bring in an A tank or 2, but not as many as on the other sides. This side I feel like is the strongest for tanks because we can get into this light wood and we have a lot of vision here. And it will be a good place to support the infantry, either right along here and hit things as they come in, or in the wood here and being able to hit all this area. And we could always push up later as well. So I think we should do maybe, we can do 10 tanks total. Let's do 3 tanks and a commander. So that's 4 tanks here. This I think is pretty important. So we're going to want 2 tanks and a commander. And then we have enough for 3 more tanks. So I'm going to switch over to the other battalion here. So I'm going to put out maybe just a leader tank over here. Let's do a normal tank and a leader tank from the other battalion. Then we'll go back to 1st Battalion. Now, I didn't pick up any aircraft. Probably a mistake because I don't know if they have any air power. But I think we want to emphasize our ground stuff first. Let's go ahead and just grab another tank for the middle. Okay, so that's our setup. Let's start setting up our orders. As far as our air power goes, we do have the fighter regiment. They cost 6 points apiece. Doesn't matter which plane we get, unless it's a fighter bomber, it costs 8 points. And we get 6 points a minute. So we should be able to get fighters fairly early in. Probably before we even get enemy contact. Okay, so our scout, we're going to want to have that up in an area where it can clearly see. Probably this building here. So I'm going to go ahead and just have it... let's unload it here so it's a little safer. And then we'll get out and move up if we have to. Then the 2 infantry groups. Infantry group number 1. And we do have the 50 caliber armored cars as well. We're going to put one there. And then the other one I'm going to, I think, put over here and put them into this wood. And that will be my infantry. Really hard to tell who you have all selected. I may have to double check the one dude to make sure I'm not giving orders. So that guy's going there. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, now our tanks. Is the leader the one in the back? Yeah, you can see because there's a gold star in the corner. I want 1 tank to... We're going to have them fast move to here, and then we're going to have them hunt to this wood. And then they should be able to watch this here. I'm going to grab the next tank in the line. I want to have at least 2 tanks in this area. So I'm going to have this one fast move to here. And then we're going to Q move there. That's a tack move for those of you who aren't as familiar with the game. So we have 2 tanks left. Again, I need to make sure these guys have orders. Okay. For some reason, it's very easy to pick the wrong unit. I'd like some tank support maybe over here. So we'll have them fast move to here. And then... You know, they should follow the roads. If I tell them to go somewhere, they should follow the roads. You fast move there. I'm going to Q move you to here. And then we can move you over here if we need to. We also have other tanks in the middle that, you know, might do their thing. And then the leader tank, I'm going to have fast move here. And then we want them to have, like, some command presence on the various units here. So we're going to have them go to here. And then we can move them around as we need them. Obviously, we don't want that guy to get knocked out if we can avoid it. Okay, Tanko Desaniki here. We want them to go up into the wooded area here. I'm not sure how aggressive I want to go with this just yet. Obviously, we want to clear out these woods, but we don't want to be so aggressive that they catch me with my pants down. So we're just going to have them do an unload command there. And then we have another Tenko Desaniki here. We'll have them be a little bit more aggressive and unload here. And then we'll move them into this wood. And then I have a third infantry unit, which is my recon, which we were going to have come over here. I'm going to have them unload over here, though, so they can get out of their vehicle faster. And then we'll walk them through the wood to the building. Now, tanks. I have a lot of tanks here. One tank I would like to kind of hold down this area. So let's fast move them to here. And then Q move them to here. That way they can watch this road. As things come in. Anything comes down this road, we can try and hold that. So that's the first tank. Second tank, the other tanks I'd like to come up on the hill. So let's have them, let's have one fast move to here. And then have them Q move up this way. That way we can watch this road here. The last two tanks are going to be the ones that go up on the hill. So I'm going to go ahead and have them just fast move on top of the hill, and then we can move up as we need. You're going to fast move up this way. They can move through the light woods. They can't move through the heavy woods. Tanks, that is. So they can move up this way and in here and move up here. At least they're giving us some, like, you know, infantry support as we need it. So, okay. So that's the middle section taken care of. Now we need to resolve the rest. Let's start with the infantry. So we got Tenko Desaniki here. Ideally, what I want to hold here is the woods and this village. So I think we want the 2 Tenko Desanikis, or the 3 Tenko Desanikis. I think 2 are going to go in the woods. So actually, let's remove them. You come over here, and you over here, and then you and you are going to go up to this village. The tanks, let's reroute them to this road. Okay, so let's start with the Tenko Desaniki. We're going to have them come up. And I'd like them to offload and get in one of these buildings if I can. So just give them an order nearby. And then the Zveka. I need them to spot for me. Let's have them go into the church. Right there. Okay, so that's them. Let's have this dude. I need support over here, I feel like. Let's have them be in the village. We got a good spot to put them. Maybe right here. So I'm going to have you fast move to this road. And then you move into this area here. That should give you good sight lines, I would imagine. We can move you around as needed. And then our leader, tank. That guy's very excited, isn't he? You know what? I want the leader tank to go down the main road here with the other infantry. So we got one tank over there. This is kind of lighter tank coverage than our other areas. Let's do our Tenko Desaniki first. So I'm going to have them offload. How early do we want them to offload? Pretty safe would be here, I think. And then the other one is going to offload on the other side. And then they're going to get into the heavier woods, and they're going to go up and down this way and kind of do the infantry support thing. Then our tank is going to fast move to here and then Q move down the village. And keep an eye on the road here. Trying to see where we would get a good sight line down here. Maybe about there. So let's have them fast move to here. there. All right, that's all our units having orders. Let's zoom out a little bit here. And we'll know in a second if they don't have orders, because they won't move. Anyone not moving? That guy didn't follow the road for whatever reason, but he's going to be a little slower to the party. So at the moment we're very even. We have to obviously game plan for moving up. But we're not going to be overly aggressive here. Not until we need to be. When we get to a tick, I'm going to probably buy an aircraft just so we've got the aircraft coverage. Again, I don't think they have any aircraft in this fight, but I'm not positive on that. I didn't really pay attention. Okay, we do have an objective secured there, so we do have more than they do. So we're getting some points here. We're not quite to that tick, though. I'm also going to try and play at normal speed. A lot of times I will pause, but might as well have our best fighter that we can have, which is the Yak 9. At least I think it is. So this has 250 cals. This has more firepower. Yeah, this has more firepower. Let's do the Yak 7B just for the firepower so we can get some good strafing. And if they do have aircraft, we can try and shoot them down. Okay, so after this, we probably won't focus too much on aircraft unless they show us that they have aircraft. This aircraft is just to support. Oh. We have some contacts. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. It's just a truck after all. But we did offload our infantry here. So I'm going to have this infantry. We want them to get over into the heavier woods if we can get them there. And we want their armored car to kind of like follow along with them. But we also want them to have like some kind of sight line here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the armored car here. Armored car. There we go. Put them there. So the Tanko Desaniki is going that way. Same thing we're going to do over here. So you're going to go up along this wood here. And then the armored... Well, it's more like... yeah, it is armored car. We want them to have sight lines along the woods because we know that there's infantry here. Go ahead and do that so we can get some coverage. Then our tank is going to come in and support as well. I don't think anybody else is offloaded yet, so we can go ahead and move forward. Our tanks are a little behind, but they're slower anyway. They're also taking not the most wise path. So we're going to have some action here. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to have the Tanko Desaniki. Well, if these are just trucks, we should be all right. Like I told this dude to fast move. Oh, maybe I didn't hold in shift. That's why he took a weird path. Tell him to fast move to here. When you tell them to fast move, they go quicker. Unfortunately, I must have misclicked with that one. Yeah, I did the same thing here. So what you want to do is you want to tell them to fast move to your location, then shift Q to where you want them to hold. When you see them move off road like that, that's a good indicator that you pressed the wrong thing. I thought I held in the shift key for that. So our tank coverage is a little weak on the here. Because we know we're going to have some engagement here, I'm going to go ahead and tell these guys to unload. As well as these guys. The 50 cals may be able to do some good work here. Let's have these guys. Q move. They do not have much in the way of long-range firepower. These guys do. So, honestly, let's get them into here. Let's have the Tanko Desaniki They're going to fast move into these buildings, and then we'll go from there. They have to be within 100 meters to get their shots off, which is very close range. Let's go ahead and have our fighter come in and offer some support in this area. Our armored cars should do some good work here. These are just soft trucks, and they haven't offloaded their infantry yet either. Your Q moving there. We don't really see any opposition over here, so I'm actually going to have these guys Q move into this wood. Have these guys Q move up into this wood. Have these guys Q move to here. And you Q move to there. And have the tank fast move to here so that you get there. And then Q move to there. We might be able to get this other objective pretty easily because they're not really doing a whole lot with it. Let's have you guys move there. Where are you guys going? I'm not really sure if we have much opposition over here. Okay, you are going to Q move to here. Armored car. Come on up to Q move there. You guys are getting ready to unload. You already have. I think I already gave you orders, yes. Let's have these guys Q move to here. So we got some machine gun coverage over there. And then these Tango Thessaloniki, I'm actually going to reroute them. Let's have them offload into this wood. There may be enemy already in there, but if they are, we should shred them. You must have a bad order. Yeah, you do. Fast move to here. You move there. Yeah, these guys are better order-wise. What's your order? Yeah, I fixed you, so you're headed back to the road. I fixed you, so you're headed back to the road. We could have used this tank backup, and I kind of messed that up. Okay. Here comes the Yak 7B. Oh, enemy aircraft. So that gives us an idea that they do have aircraft, so we might want to be able to bring in more. My Tango Thessaloniki may be getting hit. Not 100% on that. Yeah, they're getting hit. I'm trying to get them out of there. I do have these guys attacking. Let's make sure that the aircraft attacks them too, so we get some good suppression down. I think everything else is going all right. You offloaded. I already ordered you stuff. Let's make sure you are unloading, because I'm not sure you are. Alright, continue. So our Tango Thessaloniki may get shot up a bit here out in the open. We're trying to help them. We've got our Redzveka coming up, and we've got the plane coming into strafe. We did lose a man there. Come on, plane. Where are you? Wait, what? Are you attacking? You need to attack, my friend. Okay, you guys need to hop out and go over this way. Then you guys need to wait for them to come out. Hop in. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Go ahead and make it over these buildings. I think you'll be able to do it okay, because these guys are all suppressed. We need to switch to this target. Let's have you back up a bit. You should be able to see them okay. So I used reverse, so they should still be able to shoot while reversing. I think our other things are going okay. You guys need to move up here. I would like to move up here. We do have enemy engagements here. The Redzveka, I'd like to move up. Our tanks are on the way. They should be able to get some good fire down. That's right. I told them to go after the aircraft, but I don't know what happened to that aircraft. Oh, there it is. Ah, it's a fighter bomber. Let's go try and shoot that down before it leaves. We've got a pretty fast fighter there. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, we got another aircraft coming in. I don't know what it is, but hopefully we can shoot it down. Could be a fighter. There it is. Oh, shoot. Let's see if we can hit this guy as he's coming in. We need more fighters. So I'm going to grab another fighter here. I'm going to grab a Yak 9. Okay, Yak 9. Come in and shoot this guy down, please. You guys keep moving up. These guys should still have orders. They do. Ooh, is that anti-aircraft gun? Or is it artillery? I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. This guy's leaving. Might be able to shoot him down before he does that. You guys are still on the move. We have this objective captured, so we have more points than them, even more. So, have the Tango Desaniki move up into this building. I think we've got a pretty good hold here. I think I'd like to get these guys up here if I can. We've got a little bit better sight lines. All right. Let's have this guy shoot at this instead. Okay, you know what? Just evac. We need to make sure we take out their bombers as much as possible. There we go. It's a mortar. Let's try and shoot at it. Okay, looks like we've captured this okay. Let's have these guys move up into this wood. Actually, I lie. Let's have them move up into the buildings. Maybe into this building. You guys move into there. You guys move into this wood. Maybe right there. And then you. Let's have you fast move to here. And then on to move to here. Yeah, our tank support is arriving. Let's have you. You move to here. And you Q move to there. And you are still on the way. Okay. What are you up to? You Q moving to there. How about you fast move for me, my friend? And you get into this building. Yeah, fast move to here. And then, not sure what you do after that. If they don't have much infantry support, we could get some work done here. Okay. These guys. Let's have them Q move into this wood. Let's have the Tanko Desaniki Q move over this way. Actually, over this way. Then shift. Well, that's probably fine. There's probably some infantry over here because we have something holding down the line. You're still on the way. I'm trying to get my infantry into a position where they could be more helpful to me. You guys just hold the line for now. Where are you headed? You're headed to there. We just need to solidify this point so they can't take it back. Another bomber. We're going to get redirected yet again. Yeah, they're going pretty hardcore on their air power here. Our tanks are now in position doing stuff. Let's get a little bit of a view on this tank stuff. Now that bomber may attack my tanks. We'll have to see. Boom. Yeah, so they're getting pretty wrecked here. Not sure where this bomber is heading. So we have to be careful here. But I told you to come up this way. Can you not get in here? Oh, you maybe not. Alright, fine. Who to there? Alright. So I said I wasn't going to buy more planes, but I feel like they're kind of forcing my hand in that regard. Where are these bombs being dropped? They may be going on towards my armored car. If that's the case, we might be in trouble here. I can't really see the bombs in the air. I feel like that was the target. We're almost able to afford another plane, though. There we go. No, not quite. Yeah, we have enough. So we're going to grab another Yak 9, I think. These are nice and fast, so we can get them in. And our goal here is just to knock out their bombers. Unable to kill. They did do heavy damage to my recon unit. That sucks. Oh, we're taking fire here. Let's fast move these guys this way. Fast move. Fast move. Sometimes when you pause, it does funky things. Oh! Our Yak 9 got shot down. Not sure what by. Must have been anti-aircraft fire. Unless that thing shot him down. I don't think we're going to be able to catch this dude. I'd like to. Yeah, he's going to be gone. Let's have the Yak 9 hit the mortar. The mortar's causing me some problems. Okay, let's have you guys come over into this church. You guys come into this building so you've got better sight for me. You're still on the way. Let's have you move up to here. So they are kind of here. I'm probably going to want to buy some more infantry and take care of them. I'm kind of surprised we lost a plane there. We're waiting for our infantry here. You're headed over this way. I mean, we're still winning here pretty handedly. But I can't take things lightly. Okay, we're going to go take care of that mortar. Oh, we lost sight of it. We should still shoot at the area. It was last in. Where was that sighting? Okay, pin them down. Yeah. I'm still surprised that aircraft got shot down. It might have been... I mean, I don't think these Russian planes are all that durable, if I'm totally honest with you. But as long as they keep going bombers, focus, I feel like I don't have much choice other than to go... Okay, you need to, like, move up. And then these guys need to... I'm going to move them in there. Okay, you guys go up on this hill for me. And you... I think we're going to need some support over here. So let's Q move to here. Tank's still moving up. Ah, there's where the enemy is. Okay. Are you leaving? What are you doing? Yeah, there is kind of a serious lack of it. I do have recon units. Okay, so they've got infantry over here, but I've got them pretty bottled up. I've got my tanks in the area. I'm going to have this tank up on the hill fairly soon. I got this tank here. It's got a good vision, I think. I know, we should get it over to here, so it's got a good vision. Let's put this 50 cal thing over here, so it can hose them down over this way. Steel Division 3, add mechs. Well, I'm not really sure. Okay, finally my tank is in action over here. Oh, we got a fighter coming in. I don't know it's a fighter, to be totally honest with you. Okay. I'm gonna keep grabbing the Yak 9s, because they're, like, I think the best that we have. I don't know what this is, but I want to shoot it down. It's probably a fighter, because it's chasing me. But I've got 2-to-1 odds now. And that guy is going to get behind him. Oh, you're damaged. Get out of here. Well, damn. This guy just was not able to maneuver. Okay, let's have these guys move up a bit. So we're hitting these guys at very long range. We've got some infantry engagements here. That's a flamethrower unit, I think, so I don't think they're going to have very much luck getting in close enough. Yeah, they're doing really well here. Oh, this guy's leaving. He's going to get shot down. Like, there's no doubt about it. The Yak 9 is very fast. But yeah, we are getting owned in the air here. Let's have the Yak 9. What do we want the Yak 9 to do? Maybe strafe somebody? Get some, you know, get some support here. Let's have this armored car. Q move to here. Let's have this armored car. Do what? What's the sight line here? Pretty bad. Yeah, if we move into the wood up here, it'd be better. Let's have that guy Q move to there. You are going to get in this building. Actually, this building. You are going to start moving up this way. Yeah, Mech Commander. I'd love to see another one of those games. I'm trying to see and make sure we've got all our stuff in good positions here. Our Camaraderie here is not doing a whole lot. Let's get him up on this hill here. And you aren't doing a whole lot. I kind of forgot I had these tanks, to be totally honest with you. We kind of need tank support over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell this guy to fast move over this way. And we're going to get kind of aggressive with this. If they're in the woods, they might be able to hit me with anti-tank weapons or something. But I know there's a mortar over here. Maybe we could go in and smash them. If they don't have very much infantry support in the area, that tank rolling up will do good work. It is unsupported, unfortunately. Ah, that's bad. I was starting to think, you know what? Let's have this guy evac. If he's faster, he'll run away. If he's not faster, he'll die. And then we'll get him some fighter support here as this guy gets closes in. Yeah, he got shot down. F! We're getting screwed here, man. We're gonna get another Yak 9 in here. And my goal is to shoot this guy down before he can get out, because we're very fast. I need to, like, not keep my fighters in the air too long, because what they're doing is they're bringing in fighters as soon as they can. And they're coming right from the edge of the map, and that was right behind my guy. So even if I had told them to evacuate right away, I don't know if it would have helped, but it's something we could have done. And we really do need the fighter support. Let's have the tank move up a bit. We'll have the recon move up with him into this group of houses so we can see what's over here. We just keep spending all our resources on planes, and they just keep getting shot down. I don't know if it's a really good idea. Yeah, he's gonna get out way before we do anything. Let's hit this as it's coming in. There, we have a target. Let's shoot this down. I think this is a bomber. With how slow it is. So we've got this point. I don't really see a reason to do a whole lot else. This guy may come in to bomb my tank. And if he is, that sucks. But we've got really good positioning here. We've got sight lines of the bridge. And we might even be able to take this point. As for these mech games, assume only D&D-like parties. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Mech Commander series had bigger unit squads. I don't remember how big they were, though. Might not have been that big. That's one of the things a lot of people are disappointed about BattleTech, is that you only have a single lance. That's very limited. And a lance is 4 mechs, typically. Yeah, you're going up that way. As soon as you get into position, we'll be good. All right. Okay, my other fighter is ready. Having 2 fighters up in the air is going to help me a lot, I think. And that's one of the things. We were going in piecemeal. Oh, rockets, huh? Well, hopefully we can shoot you down. We've got the supporting fighter in case they just, like, spawn a fighter right away. Let's go ahead and hit you. Yeah. You can only, the bad guys can only get in behind like one of my planes at any given time. But probably what I should do is just do a quick strafe run. And get out. So evac, get out. And that way we can use them again when they have more planes come in. The downside is we have a lot of time it takes us to get our planes out. So we're going to have to be quick on the trigger for that. What do we need to do to capture this point? Probably go into the next building. Oh, she's playing Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Yay! That's a good game. I've played that myself. It's a great game. What are you up to? You're not supporting anybody. Come on up this way. That's not necessarily true, Ursi. It's the only one that's a strategy game, I would say. There have been the MechWarrior games that I think give you the ability to... You're fast moving this way. Give you the ability to run a company. Like MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries, you ran a company. In that case, you had two lances, though, so that's only 8. CNC 2 and 3. I've never played the Command and Conquer games. Oh, holy crap. That's a lot of infantry. Now, I should be able to shred them with the Tanko Desaniki if they're in range. Which it appears they are, at least one of them is. But we need some support here. Now, what is this dude? Can I click on him and see what he is? That is a anti-tank gun, so we definitely want to knock that out if we can. My thoughts here, we obliterate this squad and then we jump back into the other thing. So I'm going to go slow motion here. Yeah, we killed him. We've taken some casualties. Let's back off. Because we were taking fire from multiple directions here. Let's back off again. Okay. They're mortaring my tank. Let's move it up a bit so they're not mortaring that spot. So yeah, go kill that mortar, please. If there's no infantry supporting that, we're gonna just murder it. We can get more planes here if we want. I don't have any artillery on my squad. At least I don't think so. We're still phase A. I mean, I've got these. Oh, these are artillery. HE shells. Is it really? It's an anti-tank gun. I think it needs direct fire to work. I don't think it... I could be wrong on that. I don't know if there's a way I can check that. Let's left click. And then left click the HE shells. What does it say? Range is dash dash, so it could be indirect fire. I don't know that for sure, though. Just because it's an anti-tank gun doesn't mean that it can't fire indirectly. Well, there's one way to find out, and part of what we're doing here is to learn. So I want to see if this can be used as artillery. It may not. But we may as well find out. We've got points to spend here. And we definitely need some support in this village here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 infantry squads. They need to fix the interface here. This interface is not good, in my opinion. And then we need another tank, I think. Let's grab a T-34, and I want it over here, because there's clearly a movement going on. Like, they knocked out my armored car over here. I didn't see it happen, but they definitely did it. I think this guy is important, but they've got, like, infantry movement over here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have my... I kind of need the command here. But, like, this is a good spot for me to hang out. Where I'm going to, this building, because it's hard for the enemy to get to me without being within 100 meters. And as you saw, how much damage we do if we're within that 100 meters, it's a lot. But I think we should back you up to here, and then we could fire across this. We already took out the anti-tank rifle, so unless they have a bazooka, which that would be kind of in range, wouldn't it? Not a bazooka, Panzerschreck. Panzerschrecks, I think, have 250 meters, so as long as we're outside that, let's have the back up to here. Ideally, we'd want this ring to be around these guys so they get that command support. I was trying to capture this point, but it looks like we're not going to be able to until we get more men into this area. It looks like most of the rest of the areas we've got pretty well. Where are you going? You're going there. Let's have you move in here. I guess there's nothing here, so we could probably capture this. There's definitely units in here. And they're just pushing through, I guess, but we'll cut them off if we come in here. As a matter of fact, can we do that? Yeah, the bulge is concerning. I need to reinforce there at some point, because they'll take these couple points from us. We do have that anti-tank. You know what? These guys are just sitting around not doing anything. Go ahead and get in your transport for me. And then we'll come in and try and take care of these dudes, because you're not really doing anything else. They were meant to come up here, but I kind of forgot about it. Oh, hello. You need to get into a spot where you can see that. And you need to maybe back off. Okay. Yeah, there's an anti-tank rifle there. Looks like we moved out of range. Okay, we're fighting again. Again, though, these guys, they are just basic Grenadier squad. Although there's more of them, at this range, we'll dice them. So let's watch this. Also, we're in a building, which will give us a pretty heavy cover. Although they're in heavy woods. Okay, so they've got another squad coming in, but again, it's just another Grenadier squad. So at this range, you can play both sides, Ursi, but this was just the default setup, so I figured why not. Just keep moving forward here, keep moving in here. We're going to try and cut these guys off. When they're out like that, they take a lot of suppression, so... And then as soon as we get 6 more points, these guys are in their homes. Let's have them... it looks like the infantry pushes here, so let's have them unload here, and then we'll move up through the wood. And then we'll send... I don't have that much more infantry to support here, but maybe we could send like the tank or something over here to help out as well. Can my tank help at all here? Maybe if I move to there? We'll give it a try. Whatever support I can give. Okay. Yeah, the most concerning thing about the units that I have fighting right now is I just don't have very much infantry. So it's kind of hard with all these woods to stop this kind of stuff. Okay, we're still fighting pretty hard here, but you see how much these guys have been diced and how much they've been suppressed? We've lost men, sure, but they've lost a hell of a lot more men. Ah, now we've got another squad coming in. Okay, they managed to capture an objective from me. We're trying to do something about that, but it's going to take time. And we're trying to capture this from them, and again, cut them off, so... And these guys are trying to counter that move as well. Yeah. Oh, we've got an engagement here I didn't even see. Let's have these guys tap out here. Let's have the tank pop over this way. Yeah, these guys are going to get wiped out, I think. We put up a good fight here, but I think we're going to get wiped out. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Like, I could try and back up, maybe, into this building. Problem is, as they come out of the building, they're going to be out of cover. And they're going to get murdered. Yeah, we need more support here. Now my tank's getting involved. Where is it getting involved too, though? In here? Yeah, this infantry support came in a little too late. Okay, we've got this objective. Now we just make sure that they're cut off. I really don't think they have anything here. I think most of the stuff's down here. So I'm going to start having my recon unit kind of like follow them. And once we pinch this off, as a matter of fact, I'm going to help that a little bit by having this guy come over this way. Once we have this pinched off, they're going to be out of command, and I should be able to punish them for that. Yeah, the Tanko Desaniki got killed. The other Tanko Desaniki got killed. Have this guy back up a bit. We are having him fire away at the infantry, but he's kind of unsupported right now. Also, let's have you back up. If infantry tries to engage, we'll have the tank and the armored car take care of them. But we've got more infantry coming in. I probably need to alter their orders. Yeah. You know, honestly, those orders are probably not bad orders. They just sent a lot of infantry to fight me here. We should probably focus on this side of the forest as well. And then we have this tank. Yeah, that's probably a good spot for it to go. Okay, so we have 6 points. Question is, what do we have left to spend it on? We're still in Phase A. There has not been a lot of action in the air for a while. We do have Sapori still. Sapori are quite good infantry. Yeah. Let's use the Sapori. They should help us quite a bit in holding the line. So I'm going to send one Sapori over here. I'm going to send... another 2 Sapori over here. And then another tank? Question mark? Problem is, tanks really don't help us hold ground. They help us advance, sure. Let's have you queue up. Let's have you queue up. Let's have you queue up. Apparently they blew that up. Let's have you queue up. Yeah, I know that, but I don't really have much more infantry. But I should probably send some of those Sapori. Oh, we're out of Sapori. That's all the infantry I have. I've already spent it all. We could get a recon unit in here. Probably not a bad idea. We have 2 points left over. I wanted to see if the one dude was artillery. We still haven't figured that out. We can get more recon, but again, these recon don't hold the line. Maybe send a commander up here, even though we already have one. Alright, we'll sit on that other point. There must be something coming up on me here. Let's Q move here. We know there's an anti-tank unit up there, but we've got tanks like kind of watching that area. I'm hoping they'd be able to see something. I want to make them push on this bridge, maybe. Oh. Yeah, these guys are making a push on the village, so we're going to make a push back. Are they firing anti-tank weapons? Yeah, that's an anti-tank squad. Alright. Transmission destroyed. That means they will be slow, I think. The Tanko Desaniki are going to try and come in and wipe them out. Ah, that's not what I want to do. You are going to come up here. You are going to come to that road. Still holding the line over here. Let's have this Tanko Desaniki. Oh, does this not count as area I can be in? Let's have these guys come over here so we get some sight. Alright. There go the Tanko Desaniki. They'll probably kill these guys pretty easily. Alright, let's have them move to here. We're firing up on that dude. So we have managed to cut these guys off now. Let's send this tank back over here. Okay, let's have you offload here. It might just be like a couple squads in here. Yeah, they've completely lost the line here. So whatever is over here, I have to be careful because this squad is not really a main squad. Oh, do. Back up. Where are you going? Oh. What happened to that? I don't remember sending you over there. It might have been a misclick. Okay, infantry's on its way. Okay, we were able to recapture all this. I don't know who's over here. I'm going to assume there's somebody. So we got to be somewhat careful. And the Sapri are on the way. You know what? I want to reroute these two Sapri vehicles to where we really need them, which is over here. Let's have them offload over there. This guy can help out. It might even be just one squad that did all that. We need a repair vehicle here, but I just don't care. To be totally honest with you. It's just an armored car. We didn't manage to capture this point because there's nothing really there. So they only have 8 points left. I'm probably not going to push too hard on those points. When did I reroute you? I thought I told you to go kill that mortar. Ah, okay, they must be going across the bridge. Well, you know what we do when they go across the bridge? We murder them. Let's have the recon unit come over here so they can see that kind of movement. Okay. You come up there. You go over here. You go there. You go there. We're gonna like slow push. Our infantry and try and recapture this town. We've got a lot of infantry support now. We've got another tank coming in. I think we'll be able to pull it off. What is this? Did they cross the river at some point? How? How did they cross the river? We've got an armored car over here. Maybe they went over this way and then creeped over this way with infantry. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. It's going to take me forever to send forces over there. I mean, I guess I could send a tank over just to hold the line. Yeah, sure, why not? Send a tank over here. They'll hold the line. I mean, they try and capture these points. The tank can see it. Okay, we've got our aircraft ready to go in case anything happens with that. I want to hold these 4 points until we have something worth spending them on. Okay. Infantry. Alright, they're not going to be able to capture either of these points without coming into a, you know, heavy fire here. Okay. Oh! Now it's time to send in the aircraft. Dual aircraft send. We got 10 points here. I also want, you know, let's get another fighter in here, because they'll probably fight me back. Let's have these guys just move up this road and capture that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't have anything coming in on the BC phase. What are you up to? How do you even see me? What are you doing? Oh, I need to unload this. I'm gonna guess you're going after this. How the hell you see me, I don't know. So I'm gonna have you offload over here. Yeah, so I don't know who was over here pushing this line, and I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna find them. I assume they were in this wood over here, but I don't really know that for sure. And I don't really want to goose chase it here. We'll just send the armored car over here. We've got some infantry. We're laying down some good fire. Move this infantry up and maybe be able to engage. Yeah, we can't really see very far if we move into the woods. It's probably a bad idea. I mean, we're doing very well here. I almost think reroute these infantry. I really don't see a point in sending them somewhere else. We got to go where the fighting is, right? And that fighting is up over here, right? Let's send it over here. Offload here. We'll put them into this. That way we'll have this middle area a little held down. We got another fighter ready to go. Okay. Let's have you move up. Yeah, so I assume what he was doing is he's going after that vehicle, right? Now the question is, with HE shells, can you fire position on things? You sure can. Alright, let's have him fire on the village. Help us get some artillery cover here. Now, is he doing it? I don't know if that works. I mean, fire position is a thing, right? But I get the feeling that he needs to have line of sight to do it. Well, F it. We'll just move him up here. Or is he doing it? Maybe he has to set it up for a while. Ah, that might be it. HE shells. Fire position. I mean, it's not saying he can't do it. We're gonna drop shells on my own guys. It's kind of the problem here. We know there's a lot of infantry up here. So I'm gonna just drop some shells on that. Yeah, you guys need to fall back. Okay. So something happened here where we got damaged. But we were able to capture the area, so good for us. Oh, enemy here. Are we out of ammo? Oh, we're out of ammo. Okay, well that's probably the dude that was causing us problems. Penetration 0% for what? The HE? Because it's just how explosive. It's not meant to penetrate anything. Penetration is for attacking armored vehicles. We're not attacking an armored vehicle. We're just shelling the town. Oh. Hello. We're still tangling with the fighter. Okay. It must be too slow to catch them. Yeah, penetration is a value that is relevant to attacking armored vehicles. Oh, shoot. You need to get out of your vehicles. Okay. Sappery. Can you do me a favor and start moving through these woods? The Redzveka is fine where it is. Other Sappery, come to the wood over here. Yeah, the Camarati, I want to have help. Actually, Camarati, don't unload there. Unload over here. I mean, these things, this thing loaded, offloaded bombs, but I can't see them. I don't know where they're going. They're probably on top of my tanks. Did you not take the order I just told you to do? Oh, you already offloaded him. Okay, fine. Come over here first. Armored car, come into the woods. We are in phase B. I've got more points to spend. What the hell are my fighters doing? Yeah, my Camarati just got killed by that bomb. That was a mistake. I should have kept him in the vehicle. Whoops. Let's get another Yak 9 in here. The damage one I'm going to have leave as soon as we do this pass on the bad guy. They should catch this dude. This should be way slower than these guys are. Yeah, so we are getting hit repeatedly. The problem is our engine is damaged, so we can't leave. So I don't know what's attacking us, but something's clearly attacking us. This is where you need recon, like desperately. There was infantry over here somewhere. I don't know what happened to that. I'd be very surprised if this does not get shot down. There we go. Okay. Damaged one. Which one's the damaged one? Can't tell. You. Evac, please. Other guys that are still in the air. You need to strafe crap. Because that does good damage. Strafe that. Where's that other fighter I sent in? Oh, there it is. Sure, strafe that guy. Okay, he's dead. Never mind. Okay, everybody evac. Everybody evac. I don't have a fighter catch you guys. Okay, there's another fighter, another group of infantry over here somewhere. Yeah, this guy just keeps getting hit, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Yeah, okay, back up. There's something hitting me over here. I can't see what it is, because I don't have recon. You're still in mission, right? Let's have you evac too, because I just don't want you getting caught by a fighter when you're not paying attention. Thing is, they didn't even know where that tank command was. The Tango Destiniki command, they didn't even know where that was. They just got lucky and dropped the bombs on the tank, and the tank happened to be next to the guy, and I hadn't offloaded him, so he got killed. Let's have you go up there. Let's have you go up there. Let's have you come up here to support. Let's have you go into the village. We will retake this. I saw the enemy contact blip, but I missed where it was. Ah. Yeah, see, they can't really push because they don't have any tanks or armor. So I'm kind of confused why they attack me. Yeah, we'll just obliterate this guy. We've got multiple units attacking here. We got the Tango Destiniki at their perfect range. I kind of don't want to do like a really aggressive tank push because we know they have some kind of anti-tank gun over here or some kind of anti-tank weapon. It's not very effective, but it's doing something here. I just need to be able to see it. Have these guys go up that way. Sapri have managed to get here. We don't really have much in the way of like I really don't know what to do at this point. Because we just don't have any units to do a whole lot of anything with. We don't have really effective infantry coming until C. The game will be over before then, I think, so that doesn't matter. I don't even know if this guy ended up firing his artillery. Yeah, he just like locked in the... I think he needs line of sight. Either that or he needs like some kind of radio operator or something to tell him what to do, because he's not doing it. I don't honestly think there's a point in pushing, because all I have is tanks and they're just going to get killed.
Вижу противника. Ваши приказания?
Let's have these guys push into this building and then have them move to that building. Okay, move up to this building, please. There we go. Okay, you need to move to the edge of the forest. The recon unit needs to move up. Let's have them move up here. Tanks need to move up. So Q move. You can see stuff, so you don't need to move. Let's have you guys move in here. And you... we know there's infantry in here, so it'd be unwise to move in this forest until I have it cleared out by infantry. You can move up that road, I guess. We're going to get this point back. We've got good cover here. We've got good infantry support. What are you guys doing? Get in the building. Ah, they've got disheartened units. So these guys here, they're a little heart means they're disheartened, means that they have really bad morale. Ah, there's the anti-tank unit. That's, yay, they're able to fall back. I didn't realize that they could move. Do we risk repairing them? What the hell? We'll risk repairing them. You're gonna move up, because now you know where these guys are. You are still moving through the woods, trying to find that infantry that was around here. Yeah. And then these guys are just firing at the anti-tank unit, which I'm not really sure can fire back. Let's have these guys move in. Poor windmill just getting annihilated here. And Redzveka is seeing things, but it's allowing my tanks to be able to do stuff, which is good. Let's have you move up to there. Okay, we got the movement that we kind of need here. Let's have you move up, and let's have you... Oh, no. Let's have you move up to there. I'm pretty pleased with how this battle is going. I haven't figured out how to use this guy. Maybe I'm turning off... Oh, I'm turning off the HE shells by doing that. I'm dumb. That'll do it. So you click on it, it turns it off. It doesn't select it. I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense. If you don't want them to use a certain ammo type, you can turn it off. So they are artillery. Let's get another supply truck then. Put them in the woods here. Let's get some more artillery out there. Really quickly, I just want to make sure... yeah, let's grab the whole group. Put them in the same wood, even though that's probably a stupid idea, because we can get counter battery fire. These guys are just holding the line here because there's something going on in here. There might be some guys hiding in the marsh here. Where do they have this bridge? Can my Sapori not see in there? I mean, not my Sapori, my Redzveka? Yeah. They're still fighting over the village. Knocked them out there. We must have ran into something in the forest. Sapori did really well in the village. You're still going up there. Let's have you move into this group of wood. We have this town now. Let's have you move into that building. You move... Is that light wood or heavy wood? I think it's light wood. Let's move in there. The Sapori, I'd like to move into this building. And you... I think we already sent. Okay. That should be everybody. The command tank needs to move up. Let's have it move over that way. Oh, hello. I didn't see this going on, so unfortunately we just got our infantry butchered. They were managed. The armored car managed to do it. Okay, so the artillery, we've got that going. Okay, so that's what was pushing that line. So what are we at? 17 to 7. There's a couple areas we could push. I just don't have the infantry support for it, so we're probably just going to let this play out at this point. We've got fighter coverage. Matter of fact, what am I doing? I got all these points. Let's grab a bunch of these fighter bombers. Okay, as many as we can buy. There they are. Let's have you fire position on that. Grab the next one. We're going to assume there's some infantry support in here, so we'll fire position that. And then we happen to know that there's infantry in here. We're already artillery bombarding it. There's bad guys in here. Let's go ahead and fire position that. Are you not in the building? Get in the damn building.
Так точно.
Okay. Tango Thessaloniki, move up a bit. Okay, we dropped our bombs. I guess we can get out. We don't need to stick around. Evac. Evac. And we'll go ahead and buy some more fighter bombers. Alright, so we got like 5 minutes to hold. I don't really see a reason to push up anymore. We've got... Oh, hello. Fighter coming in trying to knock this out of the air. So we got our Yak 9s. You know what? I forgot. You can shift click. Let's just send all our fighters to kill this one fighter. You may be able to catch the fighter bomber because that plane is very fast. But I think my planes will come in and stop him. Get him! Ow, that hurts. It's a good thing we have so much fighter coverage because, man, are we lacking... Oh, yeah, we do have a fighter bomber. So we got an anti-tank unit there, and we've got this disheartened unit. Let's go ahead and fire position on top of them. I think my infantry should be able to handle the anti-tank gun. I mean, it's an anti-tank gun. Those do not have good range. I know it's overkill, but those fighters have been very effective against me. So, I don't want to risk it. Let's just stab these guys all evac, so they're ready to go when we need them. Let's buy one more fighter bomber, and then I'm going to grab another Yak 9. Yeah, so we just need to hold the ground. So this guy's been repaired. He's good to go. We can have him move up a bit. Have you move up a bit. We've got our recon kind of keep an eye on them so they don't get murdered, hopefully. You just move up here to give me a little bit of sightline as well. You can fast move out of there. Fast move back here. We've got all this artillery here. We're going to want to unload. 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 You should be kind of resupplied. Fire position. Where is there a lot of resistance right now? Did we not have fire position selected? Fire position on that flag. There's obviously something there. Otherwise the line wouldn't still be held. You can evac. I knew that was going to happen. That's why we bought another fighter. And I'm going to go ahead and send my Yak 1B out to help. So yeah, they're trying to catch my bombers. with their fighters. This time I only have 2 fighters against their 1 fighter. He's very single-minded in his attempt to kill. We could have this guy come in and fix this dude. You know what? Let's do that. We'll fast move into this little village. What is it telling me about here? Oh, I got the objective. Got it. You know what? I'm tempted. Buy a tank and have face check this forest. Because we've got plenty of support in the area. I think we'd be able to hose down whatever was here if it, like, you know, tries to attack us back. The guy's putting up a fight. We do have more dudes ready to go. I'll go ahead and send another fighter out there. Okay. They're sending out more air power here. We'll counter. That guy's shot down. Let's go ahead and have our fighters go after their thingamajig. Got a minute and a half. They're probably going to bomb the crap out of me again, so I think I should... I really am curious how they can see me. Let's spread my vehicles out a bit so they don't all get killed by the same attack. I want to, yeah, have you move forward. Look at that impressive explosion. Where are you dropping your bombs? Well, wherever it is, we're going to make you pay for it. Yeah, hit my sappery squad. Now they have a fighter coming in to counter me, but I've got all these guys ready to go. I think we shot the one dude down. Gonna have these 2 guys come in and attack that. Not sure if they selected correctly. But these 2. Attack that, my friend. And technically we have fighter bombers in the air to bomb the enemy if we need to. Okay, now we got more enemy coming in. I'm gonna have you evac because you're low on ammo and stuff. Fighters coming in. I think these guys have it. So how about you knock out this Ju-88? Looks like it's gonna do another run on my infantry. Have you guys move into this building? And he's gonna get the bombs off. I can't really stop it. But I want to make you pay. Now they got fighters in here. Oh, this is great. We got a machine gun thing here. Not sure who it's firing at. Let's have you move up. He has support. And you move up. There might not actually be a whole lot here. Have you move up. Get that other point and speed this along even faster. Another bomber, geez. Let's have these 3 go after this. I'm hopeful that these 2 fighters and these 2 will be able to take that out. I want to get rid of this bomber if I can. Okay, we got him to fall back, which means he won't do whatever his mission is. We shot down the fighter, so all our fighters, minus the ground units that I just selected, need to attack the bomber. Oh, another fighter in the action. Holy moly, alright. Let's get more fighters in here. They're sending fighters in. Let's get our own fighters in. You're ready for a mission? Get in here. You three are circling around. Go after that dude. You're circling around. Go after that dude. These guys keep going for their target. No, that's not good. You need to evac. What's going on? I feel like the fighters that I told to fight certain things didn't do their thing. Alright, we'll leave them alone, let them do what they're gonna do. They're doing some kind of fancy maneuver, I guess. Is this guy gonna get out? Don't let him out. We need to get in here. Help fight this guy. Can you guys shoot this guy down? Okay. This guy's gonna get... What is he doing? Can you evac, please? Good, shot him down. Okay, everybody, kill this dude. We only got 5 seconds left. Kill him. Yay! 2, 1. Oh, we got another thing coming in, but it doesn't really matter because finished. Okay. I leveled up apparently. So that was a major victory. Again, I don't know what these mean. 111 to 21. Is this how many squads / units were wiped out? 111 seems kind of high. Kills. I mean, I don't know if I want to sit here and count how many is here, but it doesn't seem like 111 to me. Could be, I don't know. And then losses. And yeah, we lost a lot less than 21. But yeah, so we lost 1, 2, 3 planes and 2 at Tango Desaniki squads, and then the Tanko Camaraderie, which unfortunately got bombed. Save is just save the replay. Kind of unfortunate, because from what I've heard, people will complain about, if you get a crash right now, like, I don't think there's a way I can save. So if there's like another battle about to happen, which I think is that.
General Field Marshal Bush is relieved of his command. General Field Marshal Model replaces him.
Okay, the Germans had a switch of commander there.
36th Guards Infantry Heavy Tank Regiment is available with 9th Tank Corps.
Okay, so we've got another unit available to recruit. And our handsome face yet again. I mean, it could, but 21 seems kind of low for how many we lost. I mean, each of those Tanko Desaniki squads is 8 men. So that's 16 apiece there. The command was 3, so that's 19. Then there's the 3 fighters. That would be 22, wouldn't it? I don't know. And we lost more men than that anyway in other squads. So I have no idea how they calculate losses. It's clearly not per man. Maybe it was kind of close. If you're talking about, like, maybe it's units you lose and don't get back. Like, some of them were injured and you get back. I don't really know how that works. All I know is this guy's been routed, so I think we can destroy him by just moving in and fighting him. They fell back here, and probably what I could do is just have my bomber regiments continue to bomb them, which will completely stop their advance. And then the partisans still can't dig in, so I don't know what the deal with that is. We lost sight of... Oh, we have a new infantry regiment here. Okay, I mean, we're going to probably wrap things up here because we're already been, well, we got a little bit longer to go, I guess. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the partisan squads here. These ones I'm just having, like, kind of hold the line. They cannot dig in, apparently, so what have you. But I think within this next turn, if we're lucky, no, not quite. Because I can only get these two squads in here. If we can beat this unit, which will probably happen next turn, we'll have this pinched off. So that's our game plan. Although it looks like they are moving units down here, which we may have to do something about. I don't know if they get supply down here is the only thing. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have this unit move up until they have only like 1 point left. Get a little bit of an idea what's over here. Okay, so this is an infantry squad. Be the same. I think we can route from this road to this road and get back up there if we need to. But I want to make sure we have like 1 point left so that next turn we're going to be pushed up to 3 points because you get 2 points back every turn. Oh, but I got it right clicked. This unit we must have done that with, huh? I can get you like clear up here and still have 1 point left over. Okay. So then we have 35 points. So really we're going to decide. I still think we should bombard. Might be worth bombarding these guys because it would remove how many action points they have. I don't really know if that does a whole lot though when you attack them. And I don't think you can bomb them out of... What does bombardment say? Is there like a pop-up? Bomber squadron can bomb anywhere while an artillery battalion has a much more limited... Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't even say what it does. But from what I have seen, it reduces their action points. So, like, if we're worried about the tank group and what have you coming and attacking us, we can slow that attack quite a bit by bombing them. Because then they have no action points to do anything with. And these guys over here have all... dug in, so if they move, they get out of that entrenchment, which is actually what we want them to do. Our main objective is to get this, but like we want to wipe out this Panzer division in here before we even think about doing that. So we're gonna, dig in, kind of try and do that. These guys I might route up to here though, depending on what happens. I was saying your artillery units can attack. I don't know. Maybe that's not counting as a true artillery unit. Like this is an artillery group. Not really sure. But let's see what we can grab here. So the 1st Guard Tank Regiment. So that's a 30-point unit. Looks like a bunch of motorized rifles. We have the 37th Rifle Division, which has a 20-point rifle regiment. So either one of these would go from this point. And then we have the 9th Tank Corps, which I don't know why these screens are black. I don't know if they just... This is why this game seems so unfinished. Why is there placeholder art on a finished game? Just have some random stock image, man. I mean, you have stock images for the other stuff. Just get a little infantry dude. I mean, like, you have that for here. Just use the same damn image. Why are there black things? Anyway, we've got a 30-point and a 10-point unit. So, like, for example, we could go with the 20-point unit over here and then grab the 10-point unit. And it's only a single heavy tank regiment, which, what's in that? I'm actually curious, because we've seen just T-34s so far. We have an IS-2. Very heavily armored and 122 millimeter gun, very powerful. Can punch through 200 millimeters of armor. Is that all it is? IS-2s? Yeah, it just looks like different variants of IS-2. So the 44 variant has 180 millimeters of armor in the front versus 160 of the 43 variant. And then we have a command version. Very limited infantry, though. You've got 9 of the Opto-Machikis. And we've already seen that infantry is pretty important for holding the line. You also have 3 Sapori. So that's not bad, all things considered, with the size of the squad or the regiment. Then you have the 95th Tank Brigade, which I'm going to guess is just more T-34s. Yeah, more T-34-85s. Not a lot of variety of units in this this particular mission, or yeah, this campaign. I mean, I know the Russians cranked out a lot of T-34s, so I know that's a thing, but it's like, that's it? Just, you know, you have one unit that has IS-2s, but every other unit that has tanks, just T-34s? I'm kind of tempted to go with that, because it does reinforce here a little bit, in case these guys are a serious threat. But I still feel like units up in here are the ones that are more important. I don't want to blow the full 30 points just yet on one unit, though. Even though that's probably a pretty good unit. I'm going to go with the 20-point rifle regiment here. Fairly big regiment. You get some artillery as well, so I'd like to see how that works. And then we'll grab that reserve unit. And put that over here. Okay. So that's going to be pretty much my placement there, and I think we'll probably wrap up here. So as far as everything goes, we just have like, where do we want to bomb? Might be worth bombing this guy so he can't come in here and attack us. Although I think he will get 2 points back this turn. Let's do that, because I feel like our flank is a little vulnerable right now. Oh. Bombard. Okay. And then we bombard this tank group just so that they never can really get moving, maybe. Make it hard for them to break out. There we have it. I think that's where we're going to wrap up here. So we're kind of leaving at a similar point. The main difference is, yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same point as last time. So we did some things with our bombers. We deployed what units we wanted to. Now it's just a matter of moving them. I don't think I can follow through an attack here. I could do one here and just try and destroy this infantry unit. But part of me says it's not really necessary, especially as we bring this unit up here. We can kind of stop them from being able to push in and stop our advance here. So we would have a follow-up. Maybe just get into a position so that we could attack here next turn. And then that would, I think, break their line of supply. We get these guys out of supply, we'd be able to finish them off with the units that are coming in here, as well as the units that are coming in here. We hit them, pincer movement, destroy them all. And I think that's very effective. We also have another unit over here that got routed. That's kind of good. But in any case, yeah, we're going to wrap up here. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you have very much enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye.